Welcome to the Big E. My name is Jasmine, and this is the place where we explore, we experience, and we enjoy our life. Today, I am talking about, as I promised from the last shows, how do we love ourselves more? How do we begin to love ourselves so that we can thrive and not just survive? I am doing this show today on how to begin to love yourself. It's going to be in 3 parts because there's a lot of information that I really want to kind of clearly get across to you and not get it running all together in one big show. So I wanted to share today, step 1. What is the one thing that we can do to begin to love ourselves? When we wake up in the morning, it's a very important day. Our mood, what we dreamt about, what happens in the first conversation can set the tone of our entire day. So what do we do for ourselves to make our day loving? It's really easy to ignore ourselves when we first wake up. The first thing on our mind is, oh my God, the day started, I gotta get some things done. So we jump out of bed and start doing that to-do list. Whether it's getting ready for work, whether it's getting ready for the children, for the husband, whatever it be. A long list of to-dos we can definitely create. I mean, let's just admit, our to-do list is forever. So why don't we just look at it and just know that we're going to chip at it little at a time and not stress ourselves out, especially when we first wake up. So when you first wake up, step number 1, start with a gratitude journal. And this is about you, not necessarily sharing about I'm grateful for my life, I'm grateful for my husband who loves me, I'm grateful for my job. These are things that you are grateful about yourself. Again, what have you accomplished? Did you really take an ugly situation or something that could have led into an argument and turn that around by sending or seeing that person in love or being patient and listening to them? What are the wonderful things that are your characteristics? Who are you? What is your strength? What's the greatest thing about you? And then we can also list our strengths. It can be strengths in our position at work. It can be strengths in the grocery store. Strengths with our children. Who are you as a mother? What are those strengths that you have honed and you have created when we are a mother? As time goes on, the 4 years, 5 years, 6. A lot of times we get really good at that. We get real good at that. We could probably write a book on that because these are the steps that we want to improve on because we want great relationships with our children. We want our children to succeed. We want them to be happy. So we really look in detail about how do we do this? How am I showing up as myself? Am I doing the best I can? And also in relationships, family relationships, but more than not, love relationships. Yes, we want the love to stay. We want to stay married. We don't want to have a divorce. We don't want to break up. So we really work on honing in who we are and how did we do this. Can I do better? Can I be more loving? Can I be more patient? So write a gratitude journal when you first wake up. Don't put your feet on the floor. Don't even take the blanket off. Just pick up that pen and that paper. You put it on the bedside right before you went to sleep, right? Pick it up and just begin to write who you are, your accomplishments, your greatness, and see how that helps you to feel better and master the rest of your day. But when you write, a great way to start is just to start writing. Don't think about what you're going to write. Don't try to make it perfect. Just start writing. See what comes out. And maybe together on this journey, we're really going to embrace ourselves and love ourselves so much more. Boy, I can't wait. I'm going to give myself so many hugs. Hugs, 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 hugs. I could hug myself all day. Because if I want to be happier, this is where I'm going to stay. I'm tired of looking at the world. I'm tired of seeing how people respond to it. I'm tired of the negativity. It's just not who I am. So I'm going to change that. So I'll work on this with you. There was a report that was written. It was actually a report which examined 78 studies on the link between self-compassion and well-being. This report found that people who are kinder to themselves and more compassionate, that it proved that there's more happiness with them. It's an inside job. We cannot change the world to be happier. We cannot change jobs and think we're going to be happier. We can't change our children. We surely can't tell our husbands or our wives, okay, please change this and I'll be happier. It doesn't work that way. But I'm working on this very first series, the show 1, to show you ways to remind yourself of how brilliant you are. As you write this gratitude journal, I'd like to see, maybe if you do it in the morning because you're a morning person, great. Look at it again that same night before you go to bed. Was there something that you wrote that surprised you? Is there something that you wrote that you went, wow, I've forgotten about that. I've forgotten that's who I am. Now again, if you're a night person and you like to write it at night, then write it before you go to bed. But when you wake up in the morning, just spend a second to pick up that pad of paper and look at what you wrote. What surprised you about it? Share those comments with me. I'd love to hear them. I'm going to do the same thing. And in the next show 2, of how to begin to love yourself, I'm going to share what surprised me. Because we all will have them. We all do. So let's start on our journal together. I will start this evening because I'm kind of a night person, and I will write my gratitudes before I go to bed. It's been stated that a gratitude journal and self-love is one and the same. It's the same thing. So if I write, oh, this is going to be great. If I write all these wonderful things about myself that I've forgotten, then my self-love, the way I love myself, will begin to grow. So let's work on this together and share with me. How did it go? What did you write? Were you embarrassed that you wrote such wonderful, powerful things? Or was it something great about yourself that you've forgotten? Let's share. I'm going to share mine. I'm definitely going to show you what I wrote. I'm going to show you, I know there's one surprise in there that I've forgotten about myself. So I'm going to do that this evening. I can't wait to share again with you. Till the next show, show 2 on how to begin to love ourselves. But until then, I am sending you love always.